Robin Hood Sherwood Builders. First off, this game was made with a lot of love without founding a AAA title. You can tell very early on. The graphics and voice acting is a bit raw and around edges, but the gameplay is fairly solid, even a bit repetitive. The gameplay can be dissected into three major areas: typical RPG with leveling, skills and questing, base building, resource management and crafting. RPG. Nothing really crazy or unique here. You will Robin acquire skills, do quests, follow the story. But so it's a fun game, but nothing is going to blow you out of your water. World is pretty, lots of typos in the dialogue, but still entertaining to say the least. My only major qualm is that 31 hours in I have only received one unique piece of gear. Most of the loot you get is resource based. If you are looking for a looter, this is not the game for you. Base building. The area that could use the most improvement and is a lost opportunity. While the concept is very cool and to make this game a bit unique, it's a very watered down. There are 4 types of buildings: homes, crafting, skills, training and production. All of which can be built and upgraded with the appropriate resources. While the buildings have workers, you don't see any of them. It feels very blunt, soulless and out of place. It doesn't really like you're building a home for a merry man, but rather your own personal crafting skill hub. You also acquire workers by building homes, not finding them in the world, although there are quite quests that allude to sending some of your camp. Also, once you build all the buildings, there is no real reason to build any more buildings, just upgrade them. Graphics looks really good on my system with Core i7-11700, 64GB and 3080 Ti. And also running of a Samsung 980 Pro M2 and playing on a 65 4K TV. This map is really big with plenty of location to discover while roaming and exploring. If it wasn't for the sad character's voice AI, it would be even more enjoyable. I'd rather sing only text instead of having to listen to that. Considering this is the first release, I've given it a 7 out of 10 rating for now, in the hope the game is improved in the next few patches. Be aware that I will be reassessing it at a later date, should be improvement of the lack thereof, so the rating and recommendation could also change. Resource management. This is where the game shines for me personally. Making sure I have resources to build all the buildings, craft the best gear. Between looting camps, mining caves, hunting deer. Because the game has no actual loot per se, everything you are receiving is a resource base. For example, a diamond to craft your next gear piece or building upgrade. However, the storage in camp is a nightmare to manage, and I wish there was a sort feature like in your inventory. So consider the price and that this is the first release is a work in progress, so is it worth it? I recommend it for now. My first playthrough was 10 and 2 hours and I found the game to quite entertaining and pleasing to the eye. And apart from the voice acting AI, which is very weak, at least I still had plenty of fun. So overall, it's definitely worth playing, so I'm hoping the developers will look at the reviews and consider implementing some of the features and balancing that would greatly improve gameplay. All in all, it's a fun game. It is something that I'm going to remember years from now. Probably not, but it is entertaining and worth the price of the game. If you're on the fence about it, give it a try and you might be surprised.